Only breast cancer lymphedema patients are reimbursed for a compressive garment. The reimbursement is €30 per year. We asked patients and doctors from other European Union countries how lymphedema is treated, and if a €30 reimbursement is enough.
I'm Tanja Španić, current Executive Director of Europa Dona in Slovenia, and I'm a patient myself living with lymphedema for 13 years already. Well, lymphedema, I think it's very well supported in my country. Regarding which cancer, all patients have equal rights or access to treatment. So we have a chance to get once a year decompression therapy in a specialized unit. Or if your lymphedema gets worse, you can get it even twice. But all the compression medical supplies that we need, we can get twice a year, every 6 months, or 2 together in the same year. It's covered, it's fully covered, and they are mostly custom made because each patient is different and each patient should get the right compression wearables, whatever we need.
In Germany right now you get lymph drainage, lymph massage, and you have the opportunity to get compression for your arm or whatever. And it's paid by the health insurance, and you only have to pay a little bit for it.
I am Marketa Derdakova, national representative for Europa Dona Slovakia, and I'm as well a metastatic breast cancer patient. Well, we have reimbursed the compression garment for the patients with lymphedema, and patient is eligible to get the garment twice per year. And also the patient can receive lymphomassage, and this is 2 sets of 10 lymphomassages, so together 20 massages per year.
So in Australia we've got 2 systems. We've got the public system where a lot of the compression sleeves and lymph support and lymph appointments with the OT would automatically be covered by Medicare, so you actually don't have to pay any out of pocket. And we've also got a private system as well, so if you're paying a private health insurance, your private health cover will cover a gap, but it's still expensive. So for example, with the night sleeve, even with the gap from private health cover, the sleeve and the OT appointment was around $480.
My name is Daniela Popovska. I'm a clinical oncologist from Skopje, Macedonia. There is no reimbursement for compressive garments for our patients. They're all buying by themselves out of their pockets, and I usually recommend for all patients after surgery, because we are speaking mostly about radical surgery, radical mastectomy, to put the glove after surgery and to keep it for at least 6 months. And usually if the patient is younger, if he's active and need to do activities around home and at work.
But it's not reimbursed?
It's not reimbursed.
And is the MLD therapy reimbursed in some way?
No, nothing. It's not reimbursed. There's a difficulty in referring the patients to MLD techniques, because not all of the specialists in physical care are trained to do the MLD good. There are some specialists that are doing, but mostly they're working private.
Should only breast cancer lymphedema patients receive reimbursement, and are €30 enough for decompression garments?
Well, I think it should be covered for all lymphedema patients regarding what's the initial diagnosis. 30 years, I doubt it would cover much, because I know from my personal experience what is the price of one set of the gloves that I get. It's almost €600. So if I would have to pay additional €570 each 6 months, I think this would be way out of my scope.
The cause of their lymphedema, so we have a lot of melanoma patients, for instance, at our site. We might have leg lymphedema, and so twice per year the
don't think that this is enough, and I think that each patient with lymphedema should be equal. So I would not suggest it only for the patient with the breast cancer, but also for the other patients.
Thank you.
Especially when you think about the amount of OT appointments which you need to be able to monitor it, measure your arm or your leg. So you've got all those regular appointments which you need to attend, and then on top of that you've then got to pay for the compression garments. And I suppose with my example with the evening sleeve, if that's $400 in Australia, then I'm sure it's going to be just as expensive in Bulgaria. So 30, that's a small amount.
No, I think it's very difficult if you don't get the treatment you need and you deserve to get, because if you don't get it, it gets worse and worse. More worse? What is right? I don't know. If you don't get it, it's not good for you. And I think you get more problems and you are not available for the regular working stuff and so on. Yeah, you have more problems as a society in general, because more people get more disabled when they don't get the right treatment, and not everyone can pay for it, so it's definitely very, very bad.
I think that €30 per year per patient is not